Our first panelist is Professor Mateus Mutola from Mozambique. And Professor Mutola is a World Civility Ambassador and the African Civility Educator. He is a life coach with an intrinsic passion to help you discover your purpose in life, maximize your potential, and die empty. In other words, to take out all your potential for the benefit of humanity. To the effect, he is focused on individuals' personal growth, fulfillment, and happiness. As the African Civility Educator, Professor Mutola created a global initiative called World Changers Initiative in order to promote civility, honor, and peace in Africa and the world. Professor Mutola is a pioneer in the genius philosophy, which postulates that every human being is a born genius. This has ignited in him an avid passion to work with different governments, educational institutions, religious and non-religious organizations, cultures, demographics, and individuals in the construction and educational systems that serve local needs by first and foremost helping individuals awaken to the genius in them, as Professor Mutola strongly asserts that every human being is born a genius. Furthermore, he also created the Genius Psychology academic modules, courses, which are now taught globally at master's degree level under the auspices of United Graduate College and Seminary International. Prof. Mateus is the author of 16 life-changing books and holds a doctorate of philosophy from the United Graduate College and Seminary International, where he currently serves as the Vice Chancellor and became the youngest professor ever in his nation, in his country. Over to you, Prof. Your 15 minutes begins now. Professor Mateus Mutola.
Well, thank you so much, Professor Sipho, for the opportunity. I also want to extend my sincere appreciation to Sarah for connecting us, allowing me to be in this wonderful platform. I really appreciate what this organization is doing globally, not only in Africa, but globally. And also, I love the principles that for which this organization does stand for. So my sincere gratitude again. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And also, I just love this topic. It's very interesting. Loving the neighbor as Christ instructed. Now, when I received the invitation and I did think about this, what to share with all the participants in this wonderful event, about 6 things came into my mind. I first went to the Word of God. Of course, that's Matthew 22, but also Mark chapter 12, which both of them are trying to say the same thing, and which says, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all their heart and with all their soul and with all their mind. And then it says, the second commandment is like unto the first, that which says, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, like I said, there are about 6 things I'd like us to dissect about, look into as far as this verse is concerned. Now, the first point is you have to love the most important person in your life. To be able to expand on this or practice this command, like Professor Sipho was saying, these are commands. Jesus ordained us to practice this too. Love God and love your neighbor. But then for us to be able to practice this, take it from the scriptures into actuality, even into the 7 mountains, like Professor Sipho was talking about, we need to learn first and foremost to fall in love with the most important person in my life, in our lives. And the question would be to our viewers, who is the most important person in your life? And the answer is, you are the most important person in your life.